Welcome to the video, guys. Today, me and Liam are going to be doing a little bit of podcast, a little Aiden and Liam special. Similarly how me and Jordan also did a muckbang podcast. Taking that idea, me and Liam are going to eat a giant sub, and he's going to ask me some great questions. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to split this bad boy down to half, and then we're going to quarter it lengthwise so we both have long subs. There's our sub bread. It's got garlic rosemary on the top as well. Alright, we got all the ingredients. We got the Munster cheese, the lettuce, the tomatoes, the turkey breast, the pepperoni, and the salami. All we need to cook is this bacon, and we're good to go. So let's fry up some of this stuff. It's just straight up fat. Alright, well, I'll get back to you guys when I'm done cooking this bacon. Alright guys, let's make this bad boy. Let's make this submarine sandwich here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to carve out some of the bread from the middle very carefully so I don't ruin its structure completely, but this is a lot of bread and I do not need all of it, so I'm just going to take out some of the middle so we can replace it with some delicious meat.
It smells so good, Aiden.
Yeah, I definitely figured out the best method here. Alright, so first off, we're going to go ahead and toss some of this turkey in here. Next up, we're going to put some pepperoni in this bad boy. I'll just put it on flat like that. Put on some salami next. Delicious salami. Same thing. An extra slice on there because I like salami. And on top of all that, I'm going to toss some of this bacon on this bad boy. I'm not a fiend for lettuce, so I'm not going to put any of that on there. On top of all the meat here, we're going to toss some of this Munster cheese. Alright, awesome. Now we're just going to toss this bad boy into the oven, and then we're going to put some pickles on it. We're good to go.
I guess we're gonna start right now. I'm gonna not remove anything because I don't know. You gotta get all the bread in. Gotta fill me up more.
When he says that, he's referring to how I took out the middle of the bread.
That stuff's delicious.
Next up, he's adding some pepperoni.
I'm getting through this fast. I'm just excited to eat it, if anything. Salami, I'm gonna put extra on here because salami is delicious, guys.
Yeah, the salami's also thinner than the pepperoni.
And that is another reason too, I guess. See, just add a little bit of bacon. I'm not really a bacon connoisseur. Connoisseur? So I'm just gonna add a tiny bit.
I feel like I added more meat to mine.
There we go. What else? I'll just add the tomatoes. I know you didn't want to, Aiden, but I think tomatoes, they just bring the whole sub sandwich. What is this, a sub or a sandwich?
It's a sub.
Sub, it brings the whole sub together.
A sub is a sandwich.
Interesting.
But a sandwich is not a sub.
I might want to debate you in a minute, because I don't know fully about that.
Also, guys, this video isn't just us making subs. As you've read in the title, obviously, we're doing an interview, and also from the intro. For us, we've been making this dang sub for like an hour now, so it kind of seems like this is what the whole video is about.
Yeah, guys.
Right. He's putting some lettuce on this bad boy now.
Please don't end the video when we're done with the sub, because we have not even started with the juicy part of the video yet.
If I was you, I'd get rid of that white part of the lettuce there. That's the bitter part. People don't usually eat that.
It's a great idea, Aiden. Couldn't have thought of that myself. Probably could have, but I didn't.
If I had a sub and I put lettuce on it, I would have certainly just cut it up really thin. That's the way I would have gone. Are you going to heat up your sub?
Oh, no.
No?
I can't understand the heating it up. It's just...
Melts the cheese. Change the texture of the meat. Makes it
fine,
saltier and makes it taste better.
I like that meat cold is so good.
Cold cuts?
Yeah, and the cheese, it's just good the way it is. When you heat it up, I don't know. Usually with cheese, I like it gooey, but with this cheese, it's just better cold. That's my sub, guys.
My sub starting to get a little bit.
Look at that.
Oh, I accidentally ended the recording. Anyways, here's Liam's sub finished, looking pretty hefty. That looks like a submarine sandwich if I've ever seen one.
It does look good, doesn't it? I can't wait to talk and eat it.
Anyways, once this bad boy in here finishes up, we're gonna run on down to the podcast studio and we're gonna begin recording. All right, I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, the sub's done. We just tried both this Hawaiian Punch C4 and also this Jolly Rancher Watermelon C4. Basically what everyone in the house tried them. Split opinions on the two. They're both very good, but in my opinion I think this one right here is better. What I like to do with my C4s is I like to water it down with club soda. I think C4s are pretty intense with their flavor. They're pretty sweet, so when you water it down I think it makes it a little bit better. And also when you put it in a bottle like this, it doesn't go flat as quickly.
Oh, you gotta shake it first, Aiden. You gotta mix it up.
It's carbonated.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's good. I'm gonna be sipping on this bad boy when we record the video. Speaking of the video, let's take this sub out of the here. Now look at that, eh? Look at that. I have decided I'm not gonna put pickles on it. I don't need pickles, but I'm gonna cut up some of this lettuce real thin. I'm gonna put it on.
You know what that reminds me of, Aiden?
What?
At the stores when you'd buy like Easter packets and how they'd have that fake grass. Except this grass is real.
Kind of. I mean, they're
What is that, Aiden?
I got urban garlic marinade. It smells like a vinaigrette, so I'm just gonna put some on here.
Some are not going to win this first round.
Not too much though.
On Monday night, yes.
Yeah, it's good.
They lost the last week.
Let's start.
Want to see the podcast thing?
I like that.
Whew, thank God.
I think we should change the picture of you so you're not so light. We just take a picture of you in different lighting and it'll be good.
Okay, I can change the color if you want, anyways.
Welcome to the podcast segment of the video. We got an unedited podcast here. So we're just gonna chill out, relax, chow down, and record an old podcast. I'm gonna be really disappointed if this mic isn't connected right now or something. Like if I watch this back and you can't hear me, it's gonna be so disappointing, but we're just gonna go with it.
This is gonna suck. Anyways, is this enough?
We'll go as long as it can get us.
Okay. I'm just waiting to chow down on this, if anything.
Tell me about it. But you gotta ask the question first before you start eating. I get to eat.
I'm gonna just...
Liam's got some questions prepared for the podcast as well, seeing as it was his idea.
I'm gonna start. Some of these are debatable, some I don't know, found. So, what inspired you to be a YouTuber?
This sandwich is so good. Oh my goodness. I had a lot of inspirations. That is one of the best things I've ever had. Oh my goodness. The question's kind of hard.
Well, I have another one.
Well, the main reason why I started uploading is because my friend Teddy, everyone knows Teddy. Teddy'd come over and he'd have his phone and we'd just record random stupid videos and then he would upload it to YouTube. And I remember having so much fun with that. The idea that I could upload videos to YouTube. And I went on to take my grandma's phone because I didn't have a phone until I was 16. You got to take that into account.
Really? 16?
Yeah, I'm either 15 or 16.
It had to be less time than that. No, it couldn't be 16. Really?
I think it was... Well, actually, maybe it was either 14 or 15, actually. It wasn't 16, because I've... It's either 15 or 16.
Didn't you start with Mom's phone, though?
No, maybe it is 14 or 15.
Okay.
I feel like SpongeBob when he was telling Squidward about the coral. Wait, maybe they didn't eat the coral. You don't have to be afraid to laugh. You're like holding in your laugh over there.
I don't know. I'm just trying to be picture perfect right about now.
No, it's a podcast. You gotta be raw. It's unedited. You can laugh whenever you want. Anyways,
okay.
I didn't have a phone until I was later in life. Not my late teens. I'm in my late teens now, but in my mid-teens is when I got a phone. And before I had a phone, I would record videos on my grandma's phone about 4, 5, 6 years ago. Heck, actually, going back, me and Teddy made videos on his phone about 8 years ago. September was the first video I ever uploaded. And from there on out, I remember in 3rd grade was the first time I ever debated on having a YouTube channel and what to call it. So that's the beginning of the story. Is in 3rd grade. I remember at lunch, I had a piece of paper, and I came up with the name Aiden TRP. I remember that was 9 years ago when I did that. I think, yeah, 9 years since I first decided to have a channel. And I sat in the lunchroom, and I took a lot of inspiration from Dan TDM, making Aiden TRP, having an acronym after my name. And I wanted to originally have a channel that was for food, making food. The Ruby Pizza, the Diamond Minecart. So I just took a different gem, and then made it about food. That's how I made it back then.
Wow.
And then on CapCut, a couple of years after, that's when I made the actual Ruby Pizza. I stole a random picture of a pizza, and it turns out the rubies on the pizza, this is the funniest part, it's an actual logo for a company, the rubies that I use on the pizza. So it's not even, I don't even think I can use it. I don't even know if it's illegal, but...
Wait. Oh, I was going to say, can you say the company, but probably not?
Well, yeah, I could if I remembered, but I do not remember. It was like some coding company. But if you look up Ruby PNG, you can find the one that I used, and then if you click on it, it says the company name.
I will say, this whole time in my life, I knew you came up with that acronym. I just never knew how you did that. It's pretty crazy to think you did that just because of Dan TDM.
Yeah, I remember I would record just 5 to 30 second long videos of just recording food. Not me making food, just the food that I was eating, just like, oh, I got food. My favorite video back then, I remember, it was called Products, where I just took a bunch of stuff in a line I recorded, just saying the names like, ooh, 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 and then I panned over to my sister, Abby! And I was like, can't buy it at any stores unless you want to. Then I panned back to the food. Oh, I was rich. I had it been good 6 years ago. Anyways, it wasn't until my first channel I had, that was Aiden TRP, in parentheses, the Ruby Pizza, so people wouldn't be confused. Then I made another channel because I must have lost the first one off my grandma's phone, so I made the second one, Aiden TRP 2. A lot of good videos on that channel. So many good videos. It was about 200 videos of Minecraft and just videos of me, vlogs, that I made it on my school account.
Okay, I was going to ask.
My school email. And the school deleted the YouTube account, all 200 videos of videos that I had animals that passed away. And those were the only videos of the animals that I had. So, Albert and Walter, you don't remember the birds? You were really young.
No, I remember the birds. There were 3 of them. I know one of them. I forgot their name, the blue one.
That was before I'm talking about starlings, like wild birds outside that I tamed.
Oh, I remember those. The birds. I remember them.
Yeah, so like I had videos of them just flying up, landing on my finger, landing on my shoulder, just hanging out.
Oh, I miss them already.
But then the school deleted that. I hate that school. I don't go to that school anymore.
That school was horrible.
Yeah, I don't think anyone that goes to that school likes the school. Very disrespectful staff, disrespectful students, just rude people there. There's probably one. I just go off percentages. About 95% of all the people that work there, not good. Of course, humans are humans. Everybody makes mistakes. No, you can't generalize an entire building of people and say they're all bad when you have that many people. Of course, there's gonna be some good people. Just because you applied to go to that school doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just because you got hired doesn't mean you're a bad person. But the majority of the people that work there are bad people. But some people are not. A lot of students were really annoying. But was I saying? Oh, okay. Later on, I remember sitting in somebody's live chat. They were just playing Fortnite. His name was Mini Miner. Still talk to him. Scott Mini Miner. Yeah, me and we go way back. I remember sitting in there thinking, I want to do this. I had such a strong urge to want to be a streamer so bad. I thought to myself, I can do this. I don't want to be sitting in the chat. I didn't want to be the one sitting in the chat. I wanted to be the one actually doing it. So then I decided I'm going to start streaming when I have the chance. And then I had the chance and I started streaming. And it's a lot easier to want to do things to actually do it. When I started streaming, I was like, wow. Like, I remember thinking, if I could stream, I'd stream 10 hours a day, every day, if I had the chance to. And when I began streaming, I only streamed like 2 hours. I thought, wow, I was completely wrong. And then, like, 3 years after that, I started streaming 12 hours a day, every day. So now I just do it whenever I have time, whenever I want to, which is still, I'm back on the uprise, doing it a lot nowadays, but yeah, that was good. What was it? A couple inspirations. Man, I'm thinking around season 6, the end of season 6 of Hermitcraft, that and the beginning of season 7 of Hermitcraft, that was an era where I used to watch a lot of Hermitcraft, and I thought,
Oh my goodness.
I want to be on that server so bad. I said, I need to make a channel and have it blow up so I can get on Hermitcraft, because that was something I wanted to do so incredibly bad. Another influence I had was obviously Chuckle Sandwich. I remember listening to, I was in like their top 3% for last year because I listened to like a good at least 100 episodes, and I listened to every day after school. I would listen to it, and I think I listened to like 100 episodes within 4 months, something like that, and put me up to the top 3%. And I remember just thinking, I want to be on that podcast so bad. I need the same exact thing as Hermitcraft. I need my channel to blow up so I can get on that podcast. And they're ending the podcast, unfortunately, so that's not going to be able to happen. Also, I had another inspiration, and I don't recall what it was, who it was, but what was the original question?
It was just why you made the channel. You've been going on quite a bit for that one question.
Yeah.
I will say right now, though, I kind of feel the way you did feel. Like, I want to start making videos of Minecraft because I want to be on Hermitcraft so badly. I want to. And the one thing I realized is with the people who play it right now, by the time I'm old enough, if I ever was on there, I wouldn't even be playing with them. I'd be playing with the current generation I have, so it wouldn't be the same, but I still want to be on Hermitcraft one day.
I feel like I left out parts of the original question that I just couldn't think of. Well, let's just anyone who wants an actual answer to that question, just know that wasn't my complete answer. I can't think of the complete answer. What's the next question?
Next question. Yeah, I think you already kind of said something about it, but it was, what is your full opinion on the Chuckle Sandwich podcast ending?
They gotta end it eventually. They can't keep doing it forever. If they don't want to keep doing the podcast, then they shouldn't keep doing it. They want to end on their own terms, which is something not a lot of content creators can say they did. So I think it's good for them that they're ending it. I think they had a good run, 150 episodes for almost 5 years. Great podcast, ending on a high note. I'm glad that I was able to find it and listen to it.
Okay. I think you, once again, already slightly explained it, but what is your biggest dream?
I have two big dreams. My biggest dream is to be a streamer and YouTuber.
Okay.
I love recording videos and I love streaming, but sometimes I just don't have the inspiration to edit videos. And if I was a YouTuber, I'd have to hire an editor. I wouldn't be able to edit videos myself because I just wouldn't do it. That's my number one dream, is to be able to make enough money off of YouTube to do it as a full-time job. My number two dream, which is more realistic, is to own a restaurant. I obviously go to college for culinary, go to college for business, own a restaurant. Keep an eye out, manage the, I can, like, if I own a restaurant, I imagine it as, like, cooking in the kitchen, cooking with my sous chefs, my head chefs, going in there, helping out, making sure everything's good, and then escaping the heat of the kitchen. It gets very stressful, and they're escaping the heat of the kitchen, going on out into the dining room of the restaurant, and just keeping everything in good shape, making sure everyone's doing everything right, everything good, helping out the servers, and then at the end of the day, I can drink from my sweet chalice full of nectar, and the nectar is money, because I'm the owner, I get all the money.
And the thing is, these two dreams, they are possible. You could even do both of them if you had enough determination.
I certainly could. Just keep a GoPro on me and just stream me at my work.
You working? That'd definitely be something.
Okay, let's see if it's still recording. Ah! Oh, shoot.
Oh, is it not recording?
I'm just kidding.
Okay. You almost got me there.
Also, sipping on my favorite C4, watermelon Jolly Rancher. Very delicious.
Really, I'm not one to talk too much, but I've only tried a few C4s, maybe 3 or 4 of them the whole time. I can't say too much, but I feel like if I could try more, my favorite would probably have to be the orange creamsicle. It just sounds like it'd be such a good flavor.
It's good.
My next question is, what is your morning routine?
I'll get to that in a second. Here, you tell your morning routine while I chow down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you see, usually I go to school, so not much. I just wake up early, go to school, come home, and do stuff. But when it's either summer break, weekends, or any exception, I'll wake up a little late, maybe 10, 11-ish, get up, probably hop on the game, see what's going on, check my phone, see how everyone's doing, see if Aiden's streaming, because if so, I gotta hop on his stream, say hi, and make sure I can watch him. And then I get some food. I don't really eat breakfast. I usually just hop to lunch and eat lunch. And then after that, it's just a normal day.
Lately I've been switching it up. But generally, since I'm still in school 5 days out of the 7, I wake up 6 a.m., grab my phone, turn the alarm off, open up YouTube, check my notifications, see if I have any notifications on YouTube. Lately I have not, which is unfortunate, but usually I used to get at least one comment a day in the morning when I would read it. Open up Snapchat, see if anyone sent me anything, reply to them, and then I would get up. This only takes me like 2 minutes to do, so I'm only on my phone for like 2 minutes in the morning. Get up, run upstairs, go to the bathroom, brush the old teeth, brush my retainer, and just stand there for however long it takes the bus to get here. I wake up at 6 a.m., and then once I'm done in the bathroom, I just either sit on the couch or stand there with my folder and wait for the bus to come at around 6:30 approximately. But lately I've been switching it up by going to bed earlier, setting an alarm on my phone, and waking up at around 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and just hopping on Minecraft and going live. And when I do that the day before, I'll go ahead and cook up some breakfast so I can drink some coffee to keep me awake. I make pancakes and eggs usually. And then 2 cups of coffee in the morning. Because I only drink coffee or eat in the morning before school if I'm up like 2 hours before school. Because I can't drink anything before school because I refuse to use public bathrooms, school bathrooms. I hate it. I'm more acclimated to using the bathroom at home, you know?
I think I know.
And then, put my earbuds in when I go upstairs at, 6:10, 6:15. I take a while to brush my teeth. I get all in there and use mouthwash. My retainer is so annoying to clean. I just do it every morning. Maybe I'll put a little water in my hair, swoosh it over. But I'll put my earbuds in, start blasting some music, and just listen to music the whole way to school. I get there at around 7:20. Walk in, sit in the lunchroom. Maybe I don't usually eat breakfast at school. Maybe I'll get a breakfast and put it in the share aisle for other people to have it, because I know if I was eating breakfast, I would want 2 breakfasts. So that's what I usually do. And then I wait till 7:25. That's when we go to the classroom, run to the classroom. Usually the first one in the classroom. And then I sit there on my phone for about 10 minutes before it starts. And then, school.
Wow, okay. Gotta say that pretty explanatory, I guess, or trying to find the right word. Makes quite a bit of sense, I guess. Let's see. I think I can probably guess this, but what is the weirdest food you've ever eaten?
Guess. Let's see if you got it right.
I have 2 guesses. Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay. Either just a spoonful of mustard.
That's not weird.
I think it kind of is. You need something to put it on. I don't even like mustard.
Here, let's say the second one on 3, 2, 1. I think I can guess what you're gonna say.
Okay.
Say it on go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Powdered peanut butter.
Everything on a Subway. What? Everything on a Subway sub.
I said powdered peanut butter. I thought that's what you were gonna say.
No.
I don't think eating powdered peanut butter is weird, but for some
It's
reason...
a little weird.
Everyone always says, Aiden, why did you eat powdered peanut butter? Teddy's sitting there. Teddy's sitting at school, doing his work, minding his business, and some random kid walks up to him and says, Teddy, why did Aiden eat powdered peanut butter? Why are you asking Teddy that? Teddy doesn't know. Like, the only reason people talk to Teddy at school is to ask them about me. It's interesting.
I mean, I think I know why. You gotta, like, add water to the peanut butter, and you gotta put it on something. No one just eats scoops of peanut butter.
It's good protein.
Okay.
That, crayon was pretty weird. One of the weirdest things I ate. I think the crayon is weirder than that Subway sub with everything on it. I think that's...
I guess it is. It's just wax, so it's not super weird. Like, the Subway sub definitely tasted pretty weird, it seems like, from your explanation.
Yeah, the first thing that popped in my mind when you asked me that question was 6th grade or 7th grade, one of the 2 years, during lunchtime. My friend Eli, me, Teddy, and Eli are sitting at the lunch table. It's almost time to go, and we have our school lunches. Eli takes his phone out, and he starts recording me, and he says, Aiden, I dare you to eat your own vomit.
Oh!
That's what he says. So I threw up in a thing, I took a spoon, mixed it up, and I ate it.
That's so gross. I thought you were going to say, like, you poured some chocolate milk on bread and then you ate it or something like that.
No. I used to, also at my old school where me, Teddy, and Eli went to back in the day, the one that I hate, I also uploaded that video to YouTube. It is unlisted or privated, though. But it is there. You could watch it if you wanted. One of the weirdest things I ate were definitely at that school during lunchtime. People would mix together random stuff and give it to me to eat, and I would eat it every single time. Always, like, just take, like, just the most random combinations of food, put chocolate milk in there, mustard, tater tots, baked beans, mix it up. That's good. I would also eat out of the garbage. Which everyone always thought I was so crazy for. I would eat anything back then. That's more when I was chunkier, so I was craving a lot of food. So if I saw food in the garbage can that was not opened, I would obviously take it. There's a burrito in there, because the school would serve burritos sometimes.
Walking burritos?
No, just a straight up burrito. If there's a burrito in the package, I just grab it and then open it and then chow down to that bad boy. I tell you what, that's not bad. But there was one time that I found a half-eaten burrito in the garbage and I ate it.
Oh, really, Aiden? That is disgusting. That's just so gross.
But it was Teddy's, so...
Yeah. Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was Teddy's.
Okay. At least you know. If it was just some random person's burrito, that'd be disgusting, because they could have spit on that thing. They could have done anything to it.
What was the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Well, I don't eat a lot of weird things, I guess.
Probably that garbage can when we were at that baseball game.
I licked it. I didn't eat that, Aiden. It's 2 different things. I'll just go say I ate that crayon, so I'll pick the crayon, because I swallowed it. You spat it out, so you can't say the weirdest thing you've eaten.
Yeah, that's true. I was really sick that episode. Like, my stomach hurt so bad.
You shouldn't have started with the sub, because everything else tasted bad afterwards.
Everything tasted like mold.
It wasn't even bad. It's just... I don't know.
That guacamole got me. Did not like that guacamole.
Oh, I mean, you don't like avocados in general, do you?
I think the guacamole in the sub was not good.
Did you get over that, or do you still hate avocados?
Still hate avocados.
Okay. What is... That scared the heck out of me.
I know, I saw it in your eyes.
What is the craziest dream you've ever had that you still remember in full detail?
I'm gonna explain to the camera what just happened. My stepbrother Max just came downstairs. Stops right there, stares on the camera, realizes we're recording, walks into his room, grabs something, I don't know. On his way out to stay out of frame, he crawls behind the couch, and we're all crawling under the couch. Liam looks over and goes, and sees him, and he makes the most scared face I've ever seen in my entire life. It was so funny.
I heard a weird noise, so I just saw something and I was so scared. I was like, what the heck is that?
It sounded like someone was sweeping the floor. I looked over, I see him, and there was... No, you didn't even make a crazy face. I just saw it in your eyes. Like...
I was like this.
It was so funny. Like, you can't replicate that face. What's the dream that I can replicate with most detail?
Like the craziest dream you can...
What is this? Oh, that's just straight up fat. Craziest dream?
Yeah, also, I am eating this sub too fast. I'm trying to slow down because you haven't even ate half of it yet. But it's just so good, honestly. I haven't even got to the part with mayo.
Well, I remember I had this recurring dream where it was a zombie apocalypse.
Ooh.
But the zombies were not like really aggressive. Like there were 3 zombies, and I recall they were frozen in ice, and when it melted, they came out. They didn't really look like zombies. They were very large. And there's this 3 different personalities. One was like really happy, one was angry, and one was like really goofy. And the goofy one was like kind of like a hippopotamus almost. Like it was kind of like a hulking zombie, and it kept pooping like. It would like poop like a rhinoceros. Like it had crazy diarrhea, and it kept just spraying it around everywhere. I just like I had that
What
dream.
is this dream?
I had that dream like 10, 12 years ago, and I just still remember it. It was just like so weird and odd.
That sounds interesting. I would go with the one dream, but you've heard it thousands of times, so I'm just gonna switch it up. I had this one really weird dream. It was like I was in Hogwarts or like Harry Potter, but everyone there was from my old school, the one I hated.
You told me about that.
Oh, okay, I even have told you about that. And like some person, they died or something, and there was a murder investigation, and somehow I knew who did it, but like I didn't see it or they didn't tell me. I just knew they did it. And then I told everyone, and they went to jail. And that's basically all.
Interesting.
The police said something, but from now, I know I said the dream you could remember the most, but I don't remember what the police said to me. So. Oh. This one's pretty... Actually, I'd want to know, what is your favorite musician? Because I know you have a few up there.
Right now, I'm listening to Korn. I listen to very rarely now. I'll go from what I listen to least to most. From Korn is at the bottom. Tool. I don't listen to Tool as much anymore, but I still like Tool. Kool-Aid Khan TX. I love their guitar. I don't mind their the way he yells and sings. I don't mind it, but I don't particularly like it. But if I'm in the mood for it, it's alright. I feel bad for putting Linkin Park's kind of in the middle. Linkin Park is so good. You got Breaking the Habit, One Step Closer, Faint. I've been listening to them lately. Obviously, System of a Down, very very good band. System of a Down and Deftones. I think. What?
Nothing.
I think I'm gonna have to put Deftones under System of a Down and System of a Down above it. System of a Down's been my favorite band for a long, long time, but I'm gonna tie System of a Down with the Beatles. I'm gonna include the Beatles, all of their solo music: George Harrison, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, and not Ringo. Sorry, Ringo, but I don't listen to their music. But also, I'm gonna include all their solo music along with the actual band, the Beatles. That ties with System of a Down. And number one, who I've been listening to the most lately, is Slipknot.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's so hard to choose between Slipknot and System of a Down. They're equal to me. And obviously, in my opinion, the Beatles are the best band of all time. But right now, they're not my favorite.
Yeah, I had to put that one in there because I know how much you like all these artists.
I also love a lot of 90s artists like Third Eye Blind and Aerosmith and Guns N' Roses, but I don't like them as much as I like the other music. It's just different genres.
Okay. I will say,
Different moods.
I feel like the more I age, maybe it's just going in puberty, I feel like I'm acting more like you, because, I don't know. Now my favorite musicians, they're obviously now the Beatles, because beforehand I didn't really listen to any one single artist, because I don't know. I didn't really like music, and I still don't, but I think the Beatles are pretty good. They have some real good songs, even when they're not in a band. When they split up, the songs still pretty good. Anyways, Aiden, if you could talk to one animal, which one would it be? Like one species of animal?
Well, there's different ways to look at this question. You can think about it as a monetary equation. Monetary equation, what does that even mean? Like, if you think about it in how much money you could make from it, obviously I would choose dogs. People want to know what their dogs are thinking. Because dogs are, I would assume, the most common, what's the word? Like, the most common pet around the U.S. So I can make money, like, telling people their dogs are saying. Like, communicate for them. In this fictional scenario.
Yeah.
But I'm allergic to dogs, so that would be pretty terrible of a career option for me. What animal would I want to talk to? What, like...
I mean, there are some animals that live for a long time, like jellyfish. They're alive for a long time. If you could talk to them somehow,
their brains are made of jelly. I can guarantee you they're not thinking anything.
If they did,
they're
somehow
just neurons moving.
They have so much knowledge.
They're just moving. Knowledge of what? The water?
They'd know everything. They'd know every type of fish.
Lower I go, darker it is. Higher I go, the less pressure there is.
Okay, maybe jellyfish isn't the best.
They don't have any experiences. Just because they're old doesn't mean they know anything.
Gotta say, it'd definitely be a pet, because you could just buy an animal
Definitely.
and then talk to it. And I guess it could be like a cat, because we already have one, but honestly, just because I love ferrets, I'd probably pick a ferret, buy it, and then we could be best friends. Like, I'd always know what it's saying. If it needed to drink water, eat food, if it wanted me to show something, or it wanted me to look at something, I'd know all of it. But you're definitely right with the monetary gain.
I don't think I would choose a ferret if I had to choose any animal. I don't think like, give me 3 animals and like I'd choose which one out of the 3.
Okay, how about a elephant,
No.
monkey,
No.
or a fish?
No, I have never encountered an
giving you bad
elephant in my
ones.
entire life. Never encountered a monkey in my entire life. And fish don't know anything. They're stupid.
You said you were gonna pick one. So.
How am I gonna hear a fish? You can't speak underwater.
You gotta pick one.
Is it telepathic or are they actually talking to me?
It's like telepathic, like whatever
Telepathy?
they think. Whatever they think, you can say. Whenever you talk to them, they understand you. Oh, I didn't mention that before, but you can communicate.
If out of the
with each
3, I would choose monkey. They're probably. I think a monkey's the most intelligent animal out of the 3 you listed. I was hoping you'd list like 3 household pets, like animals that are more common than these very circus animals.
I will. Okay. A cat. A wolf.
Okay, so who's got a wolf as a pet?
A goldfish.
I'm not doing goldfish. That's at the bottom of the list. A wolf is not a pet, so either a cat, between a cat or a dog.
Cat or dog. Also, a goldfish.
It is a stupid.
It's a household animal. You said household animals.
You try to talk to a cat, they're not going to listen to you. They don't care. It depends on the type of cat, but most cats are very lazy and they don't care about you and they don't want to say anything. Dogs are much more energetic. They seem to have more love for humans, more compassion, more. They seem more intelligent. They're larger and they're just. I don't like.
Okay, I have a good one. How about snake, birds, or rats? Because rats, they can...
Birds.
Okay, bird. Why?
100%. I love birds.
Snakes,
I tell a bird... there's so many things I could talk to birds about. Like... I remember when I was very young, I was probably around 5 to 10 years old, I'd walk around in our old backyard, and then I'd watch hawks in the sky, and I'd sit there and think about how awesome it would be if they just came down, picked me up, and I just flew away. I had a dream about that too. I just really wanted that to happen. But if I had to choose any animal, it would be a dog.
Mm. Okay. Because with snakes, they slither around. They know a lot about.
I'm not trying to gain knowledge from the animals. That's not the point of the question.
And rats, they're energetic. They're cute.
They're stupid.
You could be like, hey, break into this man's house through a tiny
Rats
hole in
aren't
the wall
stupid.
and steal a wallet. The rat would be able to. It's the smallest creature. It could easily fit through crevices in houses and steal anything.
If I wanted to steal a wallet, I'd do it myself. Like, there's so many better animals you could use to steal a wallet. Like, you could... Did you say rat?
A rat. Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just get, like, some sort of scorpion? Get a scorpion to sting someone. Then you just steal their wallet. Like, they're laying that on the floor. You got a king scorpion. You get a scorpion with some lethal venom.
Well, the thing is, if you talk to animals, the government would probably know. So they'd be like, huh, a guy can talk to scorpions, and also a scorpion...
How would the government know? You think the government's just watching every single person?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like eventually either people would start rumors, maybe it'd go online.
If you used it to, like, as a company and, like, you told people what their animals were saying, then I'm sure the government would have an easier time finding you. But, like, if you just stayed in your house and you didn't, like, tell anyone about it, I doubt they would figure that out.
I guess so. Also, another thing with birds is you can train them to do quite a few things.
You see that guy who had the bird that just, like, went around and stole people's money and just put it back in his drawer? That's literally the first thing I thought of.
That's what I was thinking of.
That's literally what I was thinking of.
What I thought of.
Alright, what's the next question?
Okay, next one. I'll get rid of that. This one I kind of want to debate you with, depending on what you say. If you could either never have to fall asleep or never have to eat, which one would you do? Like, if you never fall asleep, you're never tired. You can go to sleep if you want, and with never eating, you're always full. You always have the full feeling, and if you eat, you still get the sensation of eating. And I guess, like, the food would disappear.
So they're two good things. There's no wrong answer.
I just want to see what your answer is, because
What do you mean, no? You said, they're both two good things. There's no wrong answer.
I don't know I said, but I want to see yours and then tell you
I could go either way. I would...
Same with me, I guess.
I think I would prefer... the first option. Never have to sleep.
Okay. I was going to say, I also agree, because sleeping, without that, you could do so much stuff. Like,
if you're never tired.
24/7, you could do so much work. It'd be way better, I think.
I've already lived my life. Like, I don't need sleep.
You're just tired. That's the only difference.
Yeah. I hate being tired.
And the other thing, with food, though, that saves so much money.
Wait.
You never have to buy food.
I just thought of a flaw in the system.
What?
If you stayed up for multiple, like, days in a row, you realize if you never get tired, I don't know. Because I'm trying to think, when you stay up overnight, like, the days blend into each other. Like, when you sleep, it, like, keeps your internal clock. Yeah, I'm thinking, is it because you get tired, or is it because, like, it's just harder to keep track because you don't sleep? I can tell days based off of, like, when I sleep. That's how I tell. But I'm sure that'd be easy to adapt. But, like, if you stay up for 48 hours straight, like, you don't know what day it is. Like, if you don't look at the day, you just don't know what day it is.
I will say,
but it's probably just because you don't sleep.
One downside with the never having to sleep is you will be hungry more often, because when you sleep, you just sleep without thinking about eating, even if you're hungry during the night. But if you're always awake, you'd have to eat like 2 times as much, because you don't ever have to sleep. But you could sleep. One more thing is, if you did pick the sleep option, you could sleep on command if you wanted to.
Yeah, well, I don't think that'd be a problem. Just don't eat.
Okay.
Like...
And by the way, with the... Oh, actually, never mind.
When I stay up overnight, I don't eat that much at night, and then I eat, like, during the daytime. Like, your body just... It needs the same amount of food, but if it's active while you're awake, then you're gonna need more food.
I mean, if you're doing activities like running and stuff, then you'd need more food, definitely.
And... Well, it just doesn't... The question is just, like, difficult. Like, it would have to change the complete chemistry of how your brain works and your body works, because your body needs rest to work.
Also, one more thing I'll say with this to make the deal a little better is if you did pick eating, you'd never have to use the bathroom with any food you eat.
That's the first thing I thought of.
Let's just say it'll immediately, like, disappear, and you'll just get the sensation of the feeling better when you eat it. I'm still sticking with the sleep because I just think it's
Definitely.
better.
I think the sleep one is so much better than the not eating one. If you don't face any psychological differences and like you never get tired, well, if you want, can you be tired on command with the sleep one, or are you just never tired and you never sleep?
Like, if you want, I guess you can be tired, but like you can immediately fall asleep. Actually, no, you can't be tired, but you can immediately fall asleep. And if you want to wake up at a certain time, you will. So it's like you're your own alarm. If you're like, I have to wake up at 3 o'clock, you immediately wake up at 3 o'clock, fully energized.
Well, because there would be problems later in life when like once you have like a wife and like you're living with someone else and you just
do the boring things.
They get tired.
You do bills and stuff. You talk or you don't talk to people. You just do boring stuff at night. Like I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, I think I'd still choose not sleeping over not eating. Because
Okay.
I've lived my entire life eating, and I've been just fine. It's not like it's a problem that I have to eat. Food versus sleep, for me right now, sleep is more of a problem than food for me. But you'd save a lot of money if you didn't have to eat.
Mm-hmm.
About $400 a month right there.
It doesn't cost money to sleep, so...
400 or 1,000, actually.
Your whole life? I mean... Here's the thing, if you did date someone, you'd still have to get food for them, though, so you'd still be wasting money on food, so it's not like you don't have to spend any money on food. Also...
I'm thinking about it for yourself.
This is a weird question, but...
And
I'm the one asking it, but if you did have one of these two powers, would they be genetics? Like, if you had a kid, would they have partial powers, or no?
No.
Not at all?
No, you wouldn't. They would not have your powers.
Okay.
And if they did, that would be pretty unfortunate for them because we've got we have all the good sides. So if they only had part of it, then it would just be worse for them.
And if it was full effects, that'd be bad because you'd just hear crying 24/7 because they never have to sleep and they're just always wanting food and stuff as babies. So.
Yeah, no, they're a baby. They're always hungry and they're never...
They never sleep. That'd be horrible.
No matter how much they eat, they're always hungry. And no matter how much they sleep, they're always tired.
Oh, that'd be just not good at all, yeah. I mean, yeah, oh no. Yeah, I think if the genetics passed down on kids, I just would pick sleep and never have kids.
Okay,
next one. I have another debatable one, but I'll leave that after this. What is your favorite word to use, or one of them? Because
joint. You thought I was gonna say egregious or asinine, didn't you?
Nope, I have no idea.
I think joint is just one of the best words. It's just so clean. Such a good word.
I mean, I could think of hundreds of favorite words, but just prohibit, exquisite. Wait, what's the other one? Proceed, triumph. There are just so many good words.
Next question.
Okay, how many holes are in a straw?
I had the answer to this.
What?
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm...
No, let's both say it at the same time.
Okay.
You say 3, 2, 1, go, and then say right after.
Okay, I'll put my finger up for... Actually, I'm holding my...
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, okay. And 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. Aiden!
One.
Really?
One hole! It's one hole!
Okay, I guess we don't have to argue about it. Makes sense. My one thought is, if you punch a hole through a wall, or there's a hole through a wall, that's one hole, right?
It doesn't matter how thick it is.
You just make the wall super thick.
It's just, a straw is a very thick cylinder, and then you put a hole into the middle of it. There's not 2 holes.
And if you really want to say
There's 2 openings to 1 hole. That's the answer. That's the only correct answer. 2 openings to 1 hole. I don't want to hear any more. Next question.
Okay, I will say one last thing.
No more. Next question.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll hear it.
Okay. I remember. If you did put what's it called, a wall inside of the straw, then you'd have 2 holes.
Yeah, if you divided it?
Yeah, a hole doesn't have to go all the way through. It could just be an indent in something also.
Well, it's an indent. It's not a hole. It's an indent.
Yeah. You're digging a hole. Does the hole go all the way through Earth? No. I mean, I don't think it can.
Yeah, well, when you say indent, I'm thinking of like... I wasn't thinking of it like
I don't
that
mean like
deep.
a tiny dent. I mean like it goes down quite a bit, but
There's
it's not all the way through.
I suppose depending on the shape and how deep it is, will depend if it's an indent or a hole. Oh, I guess an indent is a hole. It's just it's a small, very, very teeny tiny hole.
Mm-hmm.
And then a hole's not an indent. I mean, I guess if you dug a hole in the earth, that would be an indent on the earth, but not in the land. Like if in the land, an area of land that you dig the hole, that's a hole, not an indent in the land.
Yeah, because I
There's
feel
an
like
indent on the earth because
a
it's
hole
much smaller.
would be a right corner, but an indent would be like an obtuse corner. Like it wouldn't go all the way down. Like
I've never heard of an obtuse corner.
You don't know what an obtuse is?
Oh,
It's like
I thought when you said that, I was thinking you meant like curved.
No, it's just like more than 50%.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyways,
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. We're not here for.
I'm gonna go back to the part where you said if a straw had a divider in the middle, it would be 2 holes. Because that was a thinker right there.
It is, isn't it?
Depends. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It 100% is. And if you cut the hole, and if you cut the straw in half as well, that's 2 holes. And then if you put a piece of paper and then glue the 2 straws together, that's still 2 holes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next question.
Nope, get rid of that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, sure. How has your channel changed in the past few years?
Well, it began as only a food channel when I first started it, and then it became vlogs, and then it went to Minecraft, then I went to cooking, and streaming. Now it's literally whatever I want now. Nowadays, it's a lot of drinks reviews, a lot of energy drink reviews, which is something I never thought I'd do.
A lot of reviews on food.
Yeah, I like it. It's fun. I like reviewing food and stuff. It's because I know how to edit those videos and I enjoy it.
Okay.
I upload whatever I want. My channel's not exclusive to only food anymore. But that's why I put food in these interviews because food channel. I'm just kidding. I just made that up. Also, there's a time where I made a lot of cat videos as well. But mainly,
videos. Me
and my personality has changed. Like I started the channel I was a lot younger, and I grew up throughout the videos on my channel. You go back 2 years ago, I looked so different. I think I started making review videos like about a year ago or so.
You know, you could probably like take pictures of your face in videos and make a time lapse of you through puberty. Because like when you started this YouTube channel, you were still just a little kid.
You can find all the pictures, definitely.
Okay, this next one.
Wait.
Okay, what?
How old are you?
Me?
I'm 5 years older than you. So yeah, so I was making YouTube videos when I was
5. Okay. Oh, so okay, makes sense. Anyways, what I was gonna say, I think I already know the answer and we can agree, but are you more of a cat or dog guy?
I'm more allergic to dogs, much more allergic to dogs than cats.
Well, if you weren't allergic, which one would you pick? Which one would you like more?
Well, I am, so I don't have to put any thought into it, so I'm gonna say cat.
Okay. Whew. You know, I just feel like dogs are just too big, slobbery, and dumb. Like, cats, they don't like you as much, I don't feel like, but they're
Dogs
like,
are more loving.
nice.
Dogs are more fun. They're more playful, and they're also louder.
Sometimes they're hard to handle, though. With cats, you just feed them, give them a litter box, and they can
Dogs
live.
also require being walked every day. They need someone to take them outside so they can use the bathroom unless you get like a doggy door and they go out whenever they want. But I'm just gonna go with cats.
Okay.
I like both dogs and cats, but cats, I'm more of a cat person because I'm better with cats.
Okay. I just put this in here because I wanted to know. I definitely don't think, but do you have any special quirks?
I can burp whenever I want.
Is that really special? I mean, I
Do
also can. It's not as good as that, but I can burp. But yeah, you can definitely burp better.
Oh, that one's not coming back up for a while.
Aiden.
Okay, next question. Oh, I need quirk. Like I can wiggle my ears. I can make a clover under my tongue. I can also.
Can you say the alphabet with burps or not
Yes.
anymore?
Let me get some water. I can't. I'm double jointed. I used to be very flexible, and I'm slightly flexible.
Ouch. You can still do that, right? Oh yeah, you already.
My
showed me.
arms are incredibly long.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I can barely do it, but I can do it.
Oh wow! Oh, it's kind of my things in there are a little bit closed up.
Oh, is it from all the eating?
No, they're not supposed to be open like that. They keep themselves closed.
I mean, I feel a little bad because I already ate almost the whole sub.
I've done it before.
You got half a sub left. I don't even think I can burp as fast as you. Yeah, I can't.
I don't know if I can do the. It would take me a really long time. I can't do it consistently, so I'm just gonna say no.
One more thing,
Only cheating.
I'm just curious, why is there like a scientific reason that you can burp better after drinking liquids, especially carbonated liquids?
Well, for one, carbonated liquids is because the CO2 in the water.
Let me think.
Carbonated water, it releases gas. So when you drink it, it releases the gas in your stomach, and it fills your stomach with gas. So when it does it, it just comes out by itself because gas rises in it. Your stomach pushes it out. Yeah. And I'm assuming after you drink water, it opens up your esophagus a little bit, and when it goes in your stomach, it leaves it a little bit open, so then you can burp.
Yeah.
It makes it easier to put air down there as well, and then we go. When you do that, I just fill my stomach with air.
Yeah. Wait, can I burp without breathing in?
This is the weirdest podcast ever. And then you
we're just burping. What the heck?
It's all about putting air in your stomach. That's the part that you need to worry about, and then you just let the air out. That's easy as pie.
That makes sense.
Except
also,
for when it doesn't want to come out.
There's one thing I've been thinking of that I really need to know. You know how...
What is it?
Okay, Aiden. You can really burp. My question is, you know how there's acids in your stomach and they could burn through your stomach?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. What about it?
If you didn't have a layer of like mucus around it?
Yeah.
What happens if you're upside down? Like, how does the acid not go back up your stomach and throat? Like, what stops it from doing that?
Why do you think I know?
I don't know. You seem pretty smart.
I don't know how much acid you have in your stomach. I think you think there's more acid in there than there actually is. But then again, there might be a lot.
I mean, your stomach is the size of a
It's very
fist.
tight. Like your stomach and your esophagus, I'm assuming, is very tight. So when you go upside down, what are you talking about? What was your question?
Like, when you're upside down, how does the acid not escape into your throat?
Well, because you're I'm assuming for one there isn't a lot of acid in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that for number two, it's very tight knit. Like your it's obviously just tight. So when it goes down there, when you swallow food, it squeezes it down. It doesn't just fall.
Yeah, I know that much. Like the.
So when you go upside down, it's not just gonna fall out. Cause like if you try and throw up normally, like you just can't really, and acid doesn't come out when you try and do that. So I don't really know. That's what I'm thinking. Excuse you, gosh.
Okay. Okay. If you could switch your place with anyone else for one day, who would it be? It could be an animal even. Or a plant. Anything living.
Somebody rich, and I would just send the money to me.
Interesting. What about the next day, though, when they're like, hey, I don't want to do this. Can we, like...
Do it in cash.
Sue this kid?
Dude, just take cash and just send it in the mail. I hope it doesn't get stopped, because you're not allowed to do that.
Okay.
Or...
It depends. If you did switch bodies, would you, like... Would they be where you are right now, or would you be where they are?
That's what I think. I think about this very often. I just assume that when I switch bodies with them, that
Like, do they become you, or are they just in a weird existence? Also, what happens to you? Are you just like motionless, dead, or? Like...
I assume that I'm in their body doing the stuff, and then I come back to my body, and I go back exactly when I left off, and then like in reality, like they do what I did, and then they're just like sleeping.
Okay.
Like their consciousness is just asleep.
Or another thing is you could go where they are and they just can't do anything in their consciousness and you can, but the actual you is just on like an autopilot mode where you just respond the way you would without actually responding.
I about that too.
Okay, let's see. Are you more of a night or morning person? I think I can guess this, but...
I'm not proud to be, but I'm more of a night person. I like mornings much more, but it's so much more difficult. Well, lately I have, but
lately
in my life I've stayed up much more than I've gotten up early. Well, on my own, like
accord.
Yeah, I suppose. Like, I enjoy the morning more than I enjoy the night. But it's just so much easier to stay up than it is to wake up early.
Yeah.
So I'm more of a night person, but I'm both. I can just do either.
I do gotta agree. I definitely would say I'm a night person. Also, because, I just feel like most of the stuff I get done, like 90% of anything I accomplish is during midnight. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. You get a sudden urge
I don't
to
accomplish
do
anything
everything.
at night.
Really? It's so weird. I feel like everything I wanted to do, I just feel like doing it in the night.
Midnight motivation.
And then I do it.
That's happened to me many times, but usually I just don't do anything at night. I just have fun.
Who do you admire the most? Who's your idol, I guess?
Myself.
Okay.
Look at myself in the mirror every morning and I think I'm going to be more like him.
Me too. I definitely gotta agree with you.
I'm joking. Probably... My parents. My mom and my dad.
Okay. I do gotta say, I do definitely look up to also my mom and dad, and definitely also you.
That's why you've taken my music taste. You said that earlier. You're like, I don't know why, but lately I've been really liking your music. It's because you hang out with me.
I think that might be why.
And you listen to my music when I listen
some
to
of the metal I don't like, but I'm starting to like the metal more. Definitely liking the Beatles, so I feel like I'm starting to act more like you because I hang out with you that much. Also, what's it called? I forgot. Never mind. Moving on to the next question. Would you trust anyone... Wait, what?
Nope. I don't trust anyone.
Would you trust anyone with your life? If so, who? Anyone. It could be Paul McCartney. It could be your own parents. It could be me. It could be that bag of Takis right there. Who?
Okay, so define...
Jay Schlatt.
He doesn't know me.
Okay, who?
Paul McCartney doesn't know me either. Why would I trust him with my life? So what do you mean trust me with their life?
Like...
With my life?
I don't know. Let's say they... two options. First, they have a button. If they press it, you die, and I don't know, they'd get money. Would you trust that they wouldn't press it?
How much money?
$10 million.
Okay, that's not enough. I think death is the ultimate price. That is the ultimate cost. So if anyone wants to buy that, they're gonna have to pay the ultimate cost. So if a rich person said, I'll pay you this much, you're gonna pay my family everything you got. $500 million. That's what life is worth right there.
Okay.
It's the ultimate cost. I was thinking about that earlier today.
So who do you think you could most trust with your life?
Mom, Dad, you, Abby, Liam, Matt.
Me and Liam?
Did I say you and Liam?
Yes, you said Mom, Dad, you, Abby, Matt, Liam.
Yeah.
Another thing, in this scenario, let's just say you're on that car, it's leaning on the edge of a cliff, but police are looking for you and the other person. do you think they'd run away to get away from the cops, or they'd save you from the cart and then maybe get caught by the cops?
Depends on the person. Why are they getting chased by the cops? Is because they're a bad person?
Let's just say the cops think you did something illegal, so they're trying to chase you and the person down. And I'm saying, who would you trust? You think would save you? Like, who in that situation would?
How far off the edge is the car? It's like 50% off the edge.
It's like, I guess like 50% off. Like, if you try to get off yourself, you die. But if they helped you out, you wouldn't die.
Okay, so if I'm on the edge that's falling,
And
how would I not be able? Why wouldn't I just get off while they're standing on the side?
No, like, they're out of the car, and they are a few feet away, but they could come back and, like, rescue you before you fall, or they could just run away and you fall. And
I refuse this question. I'm not answering it.
Why?
Because I don't know the person.
No, I'm saying you pick which person you think would save your life.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. The point is, who do you think you could trust with your life?
I honestly, wholeheartedly think that I could trust this bag of Takis right here.
Oh, what? Huh?
All right, next question.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in... Oh, I didn't mean... Why'd I write 80 years?
Dead. Anyways, trolley question. If you had the choice, you had a lever, and there's a train running at 5 people, and you had the choice to put it onto one person, would you take that choice?
Well, here's the thing. I always heard the question, but I'm still confused. Why would people not? Is it because, like, if you did, the police would realize that you interfered and you technically killed a person?
Because people think that you not doing anything, people think that it's not their business, and if they don't do anything, it's not their fault, because it was going to happen anyways.
Well, I'm just confused, though.
I think not making an action, right? Not making it, dude, not making an action, right? Here, man, all right, chat, listen to me. Not making an action, all right? That is an action. Chat, all right, hear me. So, you know, when you don't make an action, the trolley question, and you don't make it. Chat, let me get a drink. Chat, you don't catch this. You don't do it. Chat. All right, chat. You don't do it. It is an action. You know, you not pulling it is an action. You deciding not to pull the lever, that you are doing that. So you are killing those people because you had the ability to save the people.
What was that?
XQC.
Dang it! I was thinking of the other streamer. What's his name? It's like, never mind.
Jinxie.
Yeah, that guy. I don't know why. I thought you were doing his impression. Anyways.
All right.
I just feel like it's a dumb question. I'd obviously pull the lever, unless the cops would, like...
Realistically, I would. No, there's no cops in the question. Realistically, I would not know all the information. And I would not know that the lever changed the tracks. I wouldn't understand what was going on if that actually happened in the situation. I would probably not pull the lever unless I knew exactly what was going on. And then I would. I
guess so. If you pull the lever, it could, like, divert onto a track with 100 people on it. Like, if I didn't fully know. Plus, would I know the people? Like, would I hear it? Or would it just be like, pull the lever, it's one person?
Yeah, you pull the lever and then the train hits you.
What if, the one person's me and the other 5 are, like, killer criminals who kill thousands of people?
Alright, what's the next question?
Okay, next one. Whoa. Okay, dang, Liam, you had to use that crazy wording?
You know what I hate? I hate when people who aren't streaming says chat. Alright?
Chat?
I hate that. Like, they're just so brain dead. Like, you're just talking to someone and they say, chat, is this real? Or just like anything. Like, you're not streaming. You don't get to talk to chat. Alright?
I agree with you.
You don't do it. I can't stand it. I hate it.
Aiden, I think your streams, or this video
I hate it. It hurts.
I think we're gonna have to end this soon. You need to drink your sparkling water to regain some sanity.
Oh, shoot.
What?
This isn't water. This is a crazy potion. I was drinking a crazy potion.
Aiden.
It was C4 all along. I thought I was drinking carbonated water. I should have known.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
The next question.
Anyways, what is the most exquisite thing you have ever done your whole life?
What does that mean?
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
I don't know. Gone to like a 4-star hotel. Not craziest. That's the most exquisite.
Exquisite, yeah. Exquisite. You know, I don't even have an answer. I will say, I want to tell you this story. I think it's funny. A long time ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I went on your computer and I went in some random person who was streaming. I don't even know. They just had a bunch of people watching, maybe 50 to 100. They weren't really typing though, and the guy was just doing, I don't even remember what he was doing. His face was there. I just spammed something like hi, and he was like, Aiden TRP, stop spamming in the chat. I don't.
Okay, well, I ran out of storage, and we lost about half an hour's worth of podcast, but there is an hour's worth of podcast. So if you guys enjoyed it, say also says cool sex, also hate speaking words. I says Ferguson. Anything you want to say?
Yes, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also.